Plaintiff, Rhonda Gann, was married to the defendant, and he was an abusive alcoholic who even lost part of his liver due to his drinking. Rhonda says she and the defendant have a son, and when he was 3 years old, she claims the defendant physically abused him, and she's suing her ex-husband for medical bills and back child support. Defendant Michael Gann insists he never laid a finger on his child, and although he was charged with the abuse, it was thrown out before it ever hit the courtroom. Michael says he's a good father who always paid his child support, and he's countersuing for emotional distress.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
All right, start with you.
My ex-husband is an alcoholic. They've taken part of his liver. He's dying.
Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that.
Anyway, Your Honor, I was married to him, and we had a son together. While I was married to him, he mentally and physically abused me. Mentally, he told me I was fat and ugly. I had problems with my weight ever since. I do not think I'm ugly. I think I look pretty good.
Absolutely. I do too.
Thank you.
Is that your husband or boyfriend?
A friend of mine.
Oh, a friend? Mm-hmm. All right.
With benefits?
Maybe so.
I'm just wondering. He was sure looking. He certainly doesn't think there's anything unbecoming. Go ahead.
So we had a son together. He put his hands on my son one time. It won't happen again. You will not touch my son ever again.
Honor, might I say something?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure where that came from. It's no court records, nothing.
How old
Family
was he?
support.
At the time, he was 3, Your Honor.
Were you all together as husband and wife?
No, we were divorced.
We went to family services, mediation type deal. My judge went in. He said...
Your judge. So you
I mean, my lawyer went in.
Oh.
My lawyer went in, and what happened was he talked to the judge. There was no signs of any abuse afterwards. The thing was dismissed before it even hit. We walked out of the courtroom.
I don't remember that part. All I did was take him to the hospital.
Hospital? What type of injuries did he suffer?
He split his gum open right here. The next time he went to come get his son, he started screaming and crying and went in the other room. Do not lie to Judge Mathis and do not lie to the Lord. You can laugh all you want. It's not funny.
I didn't hurt my son.
Yeah, right. Okay.
When did you all finally divorce?
We divorced in 91.
All right. So you want to give me some background?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm not actually shouldn't be the victim here. Thing is, I've been not a deadbeat father all my life. I paid my child support ever since I worked. I've never laid my hand on my son. All I'm here to do, sir, is to do what's right for the family. That's what I'm here for.
Your Honor, as far as being a good father, he was just an every other weekend dad. My son came home one time and said, "You know what my dad did?" And I said, "What?" And he said, "He wished me a happy birthday." And my son starts laughing. He goes, "Mom, it's not my birthday." I said, "I know that." So it's just things like that all the time.
Let me ask about the medical bills you're suing him for and the child support.
I got a thing here for social services. They sent him March 16th. He's supposed to pay half the medical and dental.
Let's see it, please, Doyle. Go ahead.
And then I have here his back child support. He has not paid.
Okay, let's see it. Sir, what do you say to the medical bills and the back child support?
Your Honor, in 1997, I did get a lawyer for the bills for medical. I never received any medical bills, certified letter in any form, any way. That was her job to do, is get the bills in a precise manner, show what I owed as my half, and I would be able to pay them. This is some evidence I have. This is the bill she showed me.
You never seen it?
The only thing I've seen with my lawyer papers, the rest of these, it says not a bill on every single one of them.
Let's see what you have, sir. Evidence saying what, sir?
That we tried to contact her for medical bills. She would never give me give them to me in a timely fashion. Some
We
of
have
these
been
bills
trying
date
to
from
get
1999.
substantiation of these bills for
Right.
4 years.
Right, and then I continued still, but I never received any
That
bills
was the
since
medicals. That was the medical bills before.
But then she did give me a verbal contract stating if I paid my child support and didn't lower it, that she would waive the
No, I did
50%.
not.
This was a verbal contract.
No, it wasn't.
That she said she'd take care of the rest as long as I didn't raise my child support or lower it. And I didn't. I'm not, and I am sober 100 days, Judge, by the way.
Congratulations. You think that you all made a side deal and that side deal should be enforced above and beyond the judge's order.
Well, yes, I do. In a way, I do. It's a
Okay.
verbal contract. Yes.
Right, but the judge's order trumps any discussion
I understand that.
that you and your former mate might have. You're better going through the court system. For example, you have young men who say, well, we had an agreement that I would pay $100 a month. And she said, yeah, Your Honor, we had that agreement. Well, number one, the money isn't for the parent. The money is for the child. So you can't deal your child out of what's due to them. So you could agree, like any other young man, woman, otherwise, well, it's $100 a month, when the child could be due $500 a month.
Sure, I agree
But
with you.
because the mother doesn't know and the young man is trying to get over on the mother, I'm going to slide you this 100.
Sure.
But what they don't know is when that'll come back to haunt them, because when the mother goes to child support enforcement, he hasn't paid me my child support. He says, well, I've paid $100 a month for 3 years. Well, young man, who told you to pay $100 a month? Well, that's a side deal. She and I cut.
Sure.
She agreed to it. Well, I'm not going to honor
But
that.
I'm going through the courts. I was supposed to get these bills. I couldn't even contact her to get the bills.
You have them. You just told me you have
those are
them.
not, it says right on there, those are not bills. It says right on each paper there.
On
It
yours?
says it's not a bill, not a bill. Those are just explanation of benefits. Hers might be different. I haven't seen them.
Ma'am, how do you calculate the amount that you're suing him for?
I added them all up and divided them by 2. It says this is a bill, this is a bill, this is a bill.
Oh, it doesn't. I'm with him now.
I'm just,
They say this is not a bill, this is not a bill, this is
Well-
not a bill.
No, it says his responsibility to the bill, and then I divided it by 2.
All right, your
Sorry,
responsibility. All right. They aren't bills, but they explain the amount owed. Gotcha. You understand that?
oh, I understand, sir.
Then why are you trying to play crazy with me?
I'm not trying to play crazy. I just
Exactly.
know.
Those aren't bills, so she can't tell me what I owe
No,
because they
Judge.
aren't bills. They aren't bills. See where it
Judge.
says that? This is not a bill. This is not a bill. Then you know all along, as you just admitted,
They're
you
not
knew
bills.
all along that it did indicate the amount you were to pay. Now, sir, what do you say to the child support? She provides me with something that says you owe $1,010 in arrears, which isn't that bad, quite
I got some
frankly. I've seen
evidence
a
right
lot.
here.
I've seen a lot worse.
Stating they're paying her through the child support division. I have no effect on what the court system does
Who's
in
paying
Missouri.
them through
Child support division of Jeff City pays for this. This is my records.
From where?
They get it out of my unemployment. They
Okay,
pull
that's
almost
what I'm
all my
asking.
unemployment to pay my child support.
All right.
But that shows she is being paid.
They're withholding it from his income, and they're withholding it monthly, and he's not.
Half the time he doesn't pay, and when I do get a
No,
payment,
they withhold it. He doesn't have a choice. No, it doesn't have nothing to do with half the time he doesn't pay. He pays every time he gets a check, because before he gets that check, they send his portion to child support enforcement, who then gives it to you. Now, don't get slick on me now. I believe in most of what you're saying, but you try to get slick on me, you're going to have a problem.
I'll try not to be slick, Your
All
Honor.
right. You know I know the game, backward and forwards. Counterclaim for $1,000. How has she caused you emotional distress?
Well, through the
sir?
years, I've been hassled as far as my name's been squandered. I'm a bad father. I'm a bad this. It's funny. I have a really good relationship with my son right now. He comes over. He sees me. I don't drink. as far as being harassed continuously, I've been married, divorced now almost 20 years. But when I have a stack of papers about this size come into my house all at once, stating I owe all this, all the way back from 1999, why all of a sudden, 10 years later, do I get these? So I don't understand.
Man, why did you wait 10 years to give him bills?
They weren't all 10 years old. I just got them together.
All right, what about the first one that was 10 years old, and the second one, and the third one? Why did you wait so long?
I don't know.
All right, I was just curious, and you have that right to do so. Most bill collectors wouldn't, so you need to thank her for giving you a break. Because she is a bill collector at the point in which you owe her.
I understand that, but that's
And so most bill collectors don't wait 10 years.
Like
She's a good bill collector. Did she call your house in the morning?
She don't call me.
See, she doesn't wake you up. Doesn't call you after dinner at dinner time, and gave you 10 years.
Did I say so?
Yeah.
But without a job,
I need you as a bill collector. I can sleep in the morning and eat at night.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Without them calling me. I'm trying to eat dinner. Mr. Mathis, sorry to disturb your dinner, but you know you owe us so-and-so. I'm trying to eat, sir. I know, but you're eating, and that's our money you're eating. Yeah, I'm going to get a loan from you, Doyle, in a minute. Stop the bill collectors from calling. All right, sir, you have no real defense to the medical bills. Your emotional distress claim certainly doesn't fly. It's her opinion that at some point you were a bad father.
Right.
And that's opinion. And therefore, I'm not going to grant you your emotional distress claim. I am going to dismiss the child support portion of your claim because they are deducting it from his income. And you can be assured you'll get it as long as he has income, including unemployment. Medical bills, I will grant you all of those. That's $1,858 in medical bills. That is your judgment. Good luck to you all.
Thank you, Your Honor. He sees you maybe 4 times a year.
Matthew doesn't always come over anymore. He's
That's
working.
what I'm saying. He doesn't work every single day.